I'm going to be doing part 2 of my final, adding, subtracting, multiplying, and dividing decimals. So for the first problem I'm adding two 3-digit decimals with at least one 9 and one 0. So I'm doing 9.42 plus 3.90. 2 plus 0 is 2. 4 plus 9 is 13. Bring the decimal down. 9 plus 1 is 10, plus 3 is 13. And the answer is 13.32. Next problem, I'm going to do the same thing, but with different numbers and a different method. And I'm going to do the break apart method. I'm doing 7.95 plus 4.20. So you break apart the numbers into place values. So our whole numbers are 7 plus 4. And then the tenths is 0.09 plus 0.2. 0.9. There's no 0. 0.9 plus 0.2, which is 1.1. And the hundredths, 0.05 plus 0.00, which is 0.05. And so then we're going to add these numbers. So we're adding 11 plus 1.1 plus 0.05, and that's going to give us 12.15. Third problem, subtracting a 3-digit decimal from a 4-digit decimal, and must have a 9 with no zeros. So I'm going to do 12.64 minus 9.87. Can't do 4 minus 7, so you make it a 14. You have to borrow one. 14 minus 7 is 7. You have to borrow one here because you can't do 5 minus 8. So 15 minus 8 is 7. Bring the decimal down. Again, you borrow one. 11 minus 9 is 2. So your answer is 2.77. So for the next one, I'm going to do different digits with a different method. And I'm going to do 8.75 minus 9. Actually, I'm doing the wrong problem. I'm going to do 9.876 minus 9.87. So you can round, it's 0.987. You can round 0.987 to 1.000. And to do that, you're just adding 0.013. So then we're going to add 9.876 plus 1.000, which is giving us 8.876. Since you subtracted the 0.013, you're just going to add it back. So 8.876 plus 0.013. And that's going to give you 8.889. The next problem, I'm going to be multiplying decimals with a whole number part, with a 3-digit times a 3-digit decimal with at least a 6, 7, 8, or 9. And I'm going to do 6.78 times 8.96. And we're just going to multiply the standard way So 8 times 6 is 48. And then we're going to do 6 times 7 plus 4 is 46. 6 times 6 plus 4 is 40. And then we're going to put an X. We're going to start moving on to 9. 9 times 8, 72. 9 times 7 plus 7 is 70. 9 times 6 plus 7 is 61. And then we're going to do 8 times 8, 64. 8 times 7 plus 6 is 62. And then 8 times 6 plus 6 is 54. And then we're just going to add. So 8, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, sorry. 4, 5, 7, 6 plus 4 is 10. 60. So 60.7488. Next problem, I'm going to do the same thing, but a different way. 7.89 times 6.87. So we're just going to ignore the decimals and multiply 789 times each number. So you do 789 times 600 is going to give you 473,400. 789 times 80, 633,120. And 789 times 7, 5523. Then you're going to add all these numbers together. Oops, sorry, I put it in the wrong spot. 5523. Okay, so you're going to add all these. 5, 10. And it's going to give you 550. It's going to give you 54.2043. Because since both numbers have 2 decimal points, you're going to move it 4 points, which is going to give you 54.2043. And so for the next one, I'm going to do division, and I'm going to do 87.5 divided by 1.4. I'm going to move the decimal point 1 place and make it a whole number, which is going to be 14 into 875. So 14 goes into 87 6 times, which is going to be 84. 7 times 4 is 3. Bring the 5 down. 14 goes into 35 2 times, which is 28. You have 7 left over, so it would be 62 the remainder of 7, or 62 and 7 over 14. You can convert 7 over 14 into a decimal, which is 0.5, and that's going to give you 62.5. Remainder 0. Last problem, I'm going to do division again, but with a different method. So I'm going to do 96.8 divided by 1.6. And we're going to solve for x. So x times 1.6 equals 96.8. You're going to multiply both numbers by 10 to make it a whole number. So then it's going to be x times 16 equals 968. You're just going to divide 16 into 968. So 16 goes into 96 6 times, which is going to be 96. 0, you bring the 8 down, and 16 can't go into 8, so you're going to add a 0. 16 goes into 85 times, which gives you 0. So your answer is going to be 60.5, remainder 0.